HappyThumbsGaming. Booyakashaw.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we're checking out Lego The Hobbit Level 2, an unexpected party story walkthrough. As always in the story, we're not going to grab any of the collectibles, and we are going to try to get that 70,000 stud requirement for the Master Burglar. But essentially, we're just going to start off right where we left off, and that's going to be right here in Old Hobbiton. And we're going to make our way up to the top. Or no, Bree? Hobbiton? I don't know. We're right here in the Shire. And we're going to climb all the way to the top and go up to Bilbo's house. And as soon as we walk in, it's going to cue a cutscene. Oh, yeah.
The Hobbit is a curious creature, brave and resilient, yet undeniably a creature of comfort. It is here that we begin our tale of Bilbo Baggins of Bag End.
You know, some people are beginning to wonder about you, Uncle. They think you're becoming odd.
Odd? Oh. I'm not the same hobbit I once was.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm Gandalf.
Gandalf, not Gandalf, the wandering wizard who made such excellent fireworks. No idea you were still in business.
I'm looking for someone to share in an adventure.
What? No, wait. We do not want any adventures here. Good morning.
Dwalin. At your service.
Bilbo, Baggins, at yours. Do we know each other?
No.
Well, now this can't be good. We got an unexpected guest, which leads to an unexpected party. Oh, he said it. He said it. Anybody ever see that Family Guy episode where Peter gets really excited every time they say the title of a movie, like, you know, Superman 4, The Quest, what, I don't know. Anyways, hilarious, fun. All right, so here we are. We're inside Bilbo's house. Make sure you run around and get those couple of bluesies hanging out in front. Now, let me say, we actually do not get the stud requirement, but we come really close, and we actually made a few mistakes, one on purpose and a couple not so on purpose. And essentially, we didn't really stud hoard up, so it is possible for you to go ahead and get that stud requirement in the story mode in your first playthrough. So, not that important, though. We can come back later. And look, it's Ballin! What up there, Balla? Balla, 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 ballin'. Woo-woo. Ho-ho. Who you calling a ho, so? What? All right. After a little dwarf greeting, which is pretty reminiscent of a mountain goat's, we'll go ahead and move along here. Now we got a little more access to the rest of the house. And again, there's plenty of things we did not smash, and we come pretty close in the end. I think we end up like 89% or something like that. That being said, smash everything you can. We were being pretty careful not to smash everything because we didn't want to end up getting ourselves a Minikit because we're going to save those for the free play. For those of you who have not followed along in the Lego series before, welcome. For those of you who have, keep in mind that once we get to the free play, there will be a series of links down in the video descriptions helping you get to each of the collectibles a lot faster, including the Blacksmith Design Minikits and those pesky treasure trove items. All right, so we are well on our way. We are about 1/10 of the way on the studdage factor. And we're just kind of making our way through here. There's not a whole lot of trickery, I guess. A lot of it's just kind of walk around and smash what you see. Now, there is some bouncing blocks in the back. That would have been number 2 of 3 building the banners. And those will get you a mini kit. But the third one, I believe, is not accessible until free play. And we weren't too worried about it anyways because we're going to save it until free play. So in this far left side of the house, in this far left corner of the room, there's a box. You can break it, and that might be a little tricky because it's kind of hard to see. But destroy everything you can in here, and you will be able to build the box, which is basically like a little stove, is what it looks like. But it turns out it's going to be an instruction build. So we're going to spend some of our loot. Maybe it's an anvil? I don't know. It doesn't really look like an anvil, but carrot. What do you need a carrot for? All right, so here we go. we are going to take advantage of this slow build button over on the far right-hand side. We're going to use it every time it is requesting us to find a Lego piece. So you can let it go, and it'll kind of go normal speed, or you can even speed it up during the rest of the build points. And once you get to that build item, go ahead and hit the, well, I guess it's, what is it, L2? And then maybe the left bumper, left trigger, maybe, on the Xbox. I'm not exactly sure, because I have not played that version. And often they switch those buttons. Not sure if they did it here or not. But we're going to successfully build this dining table with plenty of chairs for all these little dwarfies. And, you know, we were wondering in the last video if there was a trophy / achievement for completing one of these in full. And maybe there is, but you can't use the quick or the slow build button. But we completed it. Got a couple of purple studs. So if you're a little short, that might be why. Make sure you get the perfect build. All right, we got a little cutscene here. We'll come right back. Whee! Hey, it's Feely and Killy.
Feely
And Keely.
at your service. Careful with these. We just had them sharpened.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll take
Where
this
do you
for
want this?
Don't worry about it.
Mr.
I'll show you where I want it, buddy.
Any more? He said there'd be food, and lots of it.
He said. Who said?
All right. I was doing a little talking over there. I shouldn't have. That's cutscene time. And once we get in here, we obviously have Healy and Keely now, at least in our little entourage here. We're going to go ahead and switch to the one with the bow. Not exactly positive which one it is. It'll show us here in half a second. I just hit the triangle and it switched, so maybe it won't. But I think it's Healy. I don't know. It's probably Keely because I said it's Healy. Anyways, we're going to shoot that target. It's going to drop down a item that flashes. We're going to pick it up, and the whole goal here is we're going to feed the rest of the dwarves. So we need that sausage. Keely, would you like some sausage? Sausages, sausages. Anybody seen that movie? That would be pretty cool if somebody had seen that movie. That's a pretty big moment of a pretty big movie from about 20 years ago. Anyways, so get all 3 of the items. As you can see, we just need this little, I'm not sure what it is, a milk jug perhaps. I don't know. We'll go ahead and grab that, and we'll toss it right in with the rest of them. And booyaka shao. Quick little cutscene.
Gandalf.
My dear Bilbo, what on earth is the matter?
What's the matter? I'm surrounded by dwarves. What are they doing here?
Oh, they're quite a merry gathering. Once you get used to them. Kiddy. Oin, loin, darling. Bumba. Dory.
Not my priceless, thank you.
Ori.
I don't want to get used to them. The state of my kitchen.
Yes, you're quite right, Biffa. We appear to be one dwarf short.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt, but what should I do with my plate?
Here you go, Ori. Give it to me.
All right, this is a pretty fun scene, actually. It's kind of like the dance scenes that we've seen in the past, or maybe like a rock band reminiscent moment. And the goal is just to hit the button indicated right when it flashes. If you miss it, no big deal. We did miss one on purpose right there to go ahead and see what happened. Basically, you have to start over. And essentially, I think you could sit here and do 2 in a row and then miss it over and over again and stack those studs up. If you were really worried about getting the Master Burglar, I almost called it the True Believer. That would have been an old school reference there. And actually, we almost get there, and this will actually pretty much end the scene for us. We do have one more cut scene, and then we have the total screen, but this will be the end of the gameplay. So make sure that if you are trying to get that Master Burglar status, that you get it here, because you will not be able to play once you get through the 13th Dwarves juggling, or 12th Dwarves, because one shows up here in a second. So anyways, juggle, push that button, wee-hee. Kick it around. It's like a big game of dwarf hacky sack. Kind of an unusual sack, but whatever. Not judging nobody here, especially if he's going to use his little belly bounce there. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a pretty short and sweet level. If you guys have seen the movies, it's going right along and looks pretty good and feels pretty good. So look at that trickery there. Oh yeah.
He is here.
Gandalf. Bilbo Baggins, allow me to introduce the leader of our company, Thorin Oakenshield.
So, this is the Hobbit.
All right, as much as I hate to do this, especially in our story walkthroughs, I have to cut in right now. You probably noticed the audio cut down a little bit, kind of disappeared, faded off into the dark, whatever you want to call it. The reason is there was some copyrighted music right here in this scene, and it was going to prevent us, or I should say it was going to provide us with some hurdles that we would prefer not to jump over. So, unfortunately, the sound's out here. You can mute it. Ignore me, read the subtitles, or watch the movie. One of the two. Either way, you'll get it. So, my bad, but at the same time, not really our bad. It's copyrighted material, and we don't want to get in trouble. So, we'll let you see it. We just can't let you hear it. And, yeah, buddy. So, basically, hopefully you'll understand and appreciate. And, like I said, you're not going to miss out on much, although it is entertaining. I know. I'm not as entertaining as these guys sitting around talking about Middle-earth and travels to all sorts of places and doing all sorts of nasty things to big dragons hiding on our money. So, all right, that's enough of that. Back to the story, huh? Haha, Bilbo a little scared. He doesn't know what to think of all this, huh? Booyakashow! And a hole in the ground trophy / achievement for completing the level. That also gives us access to the free play. We get a couple of new characters to add to our list, so that is nice, especially if you're going to go and play free play right now. However, we recommend that you actually complete the story all the way through and then follow our guide and our roadmap in order to help you get 100% as quickly and efficiently as possible. So we did fall a little short on the stud requirement, like we said, 89%, but that's going to total out to be about 70,000 studs. And we got a couple of Middle-earth encounters that have popped up, so we're going to get all of those after we complete the story and most likely free play. It's a little early for us to say now. We're kind of looking for Doug's guidance on this because he's way ahead of us in the game, and he is the one who is writing the guide. So we're looking to him for advice. Hopefully you will too, and hopefully it'll be good advice. No, I'm just kidding. It's always good advice. So we'll figure out what all those are. Those are probably people, Mithril Bricks, other events, and yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for the Lego The Hobbit Level 2, an unexpected party story walkthrough. We will be going through all of these. We're going to try to get these up as fast as possible for you guys. But keep in mind there is a lot of stuff to compile, lots of edits, lots of volumes up, volumes down, talking, all that stuff. So not making excuses, just paving the way to let you know that we are going to do these as fast as we can, but it does take time. So hey, if you guys have something interesting to say, that was a remix in case you missed it, head on over to our social pages, Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below. We, of course, also have a G Plus page. We're streaming on Twitch almost, well, I won't say almost daily, but a lot more frequently than we have been, and we're going to continue to do so. So, all that being said, hopefully you found this entertaining, maybe a little bit helpful, and most of you are probably just watching this because the game hasn't come out in your area yet. Don't worry, it'll happen soon, only a couple more days, and to the yeah, as always, until next time.